34 3rd Street here in the borough of Weatherly, and it endangered the lives of first responders and citizens of the borough. It totaled more than $1 million in damages. The fire quickly spread to 2 neighboring homes, leaving 2 innocent families homeless and causing substantial damage to 4 other homes. Weatherly Police Officer Morrow, during this fire, in an act of heroism, risked personal injury to wake and remove residents from neighboring houses. Dave Alzagari Lagones and Felix Lorenzo Larinago Sanchez are both former employees of Roberto Turner and Lisa Robles of Freeland, who owned the house that was the target of the arson. Additionally, Turners and Roble were both indicted federally last year on firearms, narcotics, and explosive violations. The Weatherly Police remain committed to solving the violent crime which occurred here in the borough, working jointly with the federal and state counterparts for nearly 2 years, bringing this investigation to a successful conclusion. Charges were approved by the Carbon County District Attorney's Office. Alzagari Lagones is currently incarcerated on federal charges awaiting trial and was arraigned locally by District Magistrate Judge Hamanko. An arrest warrant has been issued for Felix Larinago Sanchez, whose whereabouts are currently unknown. Anyone with information as to the whereabouts of Lorenzo is asked to contact Sergeant Bogart with the Weatherly Police Department at area code 570-427-4241. Lorenzo Sanchez is known to frequent the Freeland area and has ties to both New Jersey and Florida.
I know you did it already for everybody else, but I'm sorry. Can you tell us your first and last?
Sure. Chief Brian Markochik, Markovchick.
Do we know how they worked for Turner? What their job was?
They were employed in his various businesses, I guess, as laborers or helpers.
Do we have any motive from the one that was arrested why they did it?
No. I'll regress this to the sergeant. He's the case agent on it, and let him take it from here.
To answer your question, motive, we're not exactly sure on motive. Again, we just know that that they're the ones that started a fire. So we're still working through the motive, but we have some ideas, but not anything solid yet.
Is there any way you're able to get to the one who's arrested, even though he's, I guess, federally incarcerated? Can you get to him to talk to him about it?
Yeah, we've already tried. We've already tried to speak with him. Alzagari, you're referencing, right? Yes, yes.
I was typing away some notes when you said this, so I'm not sure if I caught this the right way. But you were saying you targeted somebody that was inside that home?
No.
No.
The
Okay.
house was a vacant property at the time of the
Oh, it was vacant?
Yes.
Or it was owned by the people they worked for?
It was owned by a limited liability company owned by Roberto Turner of Freeland, yes.
Obviously, it was a large fire. Was there any form of accelerant used or anything that made it?
Yes, yes, there was. The State Police Fire Marshal came in along with Scranton PD. They brought their canine unit in, and there was samples sent to the lab, and it came back positive for accelerants. Yes.
Sanchez is the one who's out, who's not arrested.
Correct.
Felix is the one. Yes.
Okay.
Felix.
When was the last time he was seen in the area that you know of?
In the area, we're not sure. We've been doing some searching, some offline searching and stuff, and we have again some information that he's floating between the New Jersey and Florida area.
Were they seen setting the fire? How did this investigation lead you to these two gentlemen?
Again, it was a 2-year-long investigation. They were not seen, but through video surveillance and key eyewitness actually put them in the area.
And where's Lugonis now?
Dave Alzagari is currently,
Yeah.
yes, he's currently housed in Lackawanna County Prison on federal charges for narcotics and explosives violations.
If anybody should, obviously, if anybody should see Sanchez back in the area, what should they do and not do?
That they should absolutely call 911, He's entered an NCIC as a wanted person, wanted by us and also Wilkes-Barre City for a simple assault. Our warrant is extraditable throughout the United States. He's been entered in he will be entered shortly into Crime Stoppers. So that'll go out to everybody. But to absolutely call the Weatherly Police, the chief gave the number 570-427-4241, or just call 911 and leave a message with them and let them know where they saw him at.
And, you know, we're sure you guys have talked to victims in this case. How are they feeling that charges have been filed? It's kind of some closure for them, I'm sure.
I would say grateful, I believe, is how I would perceive it. But yeah, the victims, we've been in communication for the last 2 years, and they've been nothing but supportive. And I believe it's helping them come to a closure of this tragedy.
Right, because they caused so much damage to
It
their
was over $1
homes.
million total in fire damage loss.
You said they worked for Turner and Robles. Are there any plans to charge those two in this case?
The investigation is going to continue. At this point right now, they're not being charged with arson or conspiracy.
There was an investigation a short while ago where charges were filed on Robles and another individual where there were supposedly threats made of burning down this house. Was that related, and what's going on with that situation?
Are you referring to charges that we filed through our office?
I believe there were.
Yes, there was charges filed. Those charges at the time are now withdrawn. It's a victim issue. The victim was unwilling at the time to cooperate, so unfortunately, without the victim, we couldn't proceed forward with it. So they're still able to be filed, but right now they're withdrawn.
And so at this time, we don't know why they targeted this house.
I can't really comment too much on that right now, throughout going the rest of it. But no, not right now. I can't comment.
And if you could please spell your name on camera.
Spell it. Okay, it's Sergeant Michael Bogart, Bogart.
This property was owned by Robles and Turner.
Yes, a limited liability company that they own.
Did they make any kind of insurance claim on it?
Yes.
And is that being investigated? I guess probably can't talk about an open investigation. But
Again, yeah, like I said, they're not involved in these charges right now. But again, with any major case like this, all avenues of criminal activity are being investigated.
do you know what the amount of the insurance claim specifically by that LLC was?
Off the top of my head, I want to say in the ballpark of $236,000 they got. In the ballpark.
It was grant. They got the money.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, the insurance is going to be paid out.
Have these guys ever been charged with anything in Weatherly area before?
Felix has not. We've had no dealings with him. Al Zagari, his news one here was referencing charges that were drawn. I believe that was the only time that we've ever filed charges against Al Zagari. We've had him as a victim before in some other incidents and dealt with him, but nothing substantial. Yes, sir.
Have they ever been connected to any other fires?
Again, all avenues of criminal activity are being investigated. So at this point, no. But like I said, there are many investigations going on at this time.
Is there a ballpark as to when we might be getting an update on
Update on
just the case?
on this case?
On this case, what you can tell us.
On this case, like the chief had referenced in the release, that Al Zagari will be being arraigned by District Magistrate Hamanko either today or Monday morning. He's currently housed and has detainers. He's not getting out. What they'll do then is we'll track down Felix and we'll get a preliminary hearing date set. We can reach out to you guys, let you know when that is, and that'll be held here at District Judge Hamanko's office.
And it's fair for us to say you guys are taking this really seriously because this is a wonder that nobody died in this horrible fire.
Yes, luckily nobody's been hurt, and this incident right here has sparked, again, many other investigations that have stemmed from this that are very, very serious and federally. So,
What was the date of the fire?
August 6th, 2016.
Do you know what they were digging for on Turner's property on Buck Mountain Road?
Can't comment on that.
Okay.
Oh, no, the left hand. We'll keep.
Any other questions?
Thank you.
You look like you're spinning. No, good.
Good for trying.
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody good? All right, you guys know how to get in touch with us. We'll reach out to you guys when we have the preliminary hearing and let you guys know when it is. So you